from the TXU Energy Studio.
The Roula and Ryan Show with producer Eric, Special K, and Sam. It's Roula and Ryan's Rapid Fire Quiz on 104.1 KRP.
All right, let the games begin.
All right, here's what the deal is. It is Typhoon Texas Water Park time, my friends. It is Memorial Day weekend. It is officially kicking off the summer season, and we have a 4-pack of tickets to go to Typhoon Texas Water Park, which is really fun if you've never been there before. And you don't do anything to win these tickets. You just have to choose correctly or get left with someone. Because behind the scenes, Ahmad answers the phones. There's 5 contestants, 5 of us playing this game. So your choices are me, Roula, Eric, Special K, Sam, or Ahmad. So if you're the 5th caller, you're just stuck with whoever's left. That's your contestant that's going to play for you.
And right now, the strategy used to be just knock Roula out, but she has not had many wins this year.
Because I keep getting knocked out.
Ahmad keeps killing it.
How many times have you made it to the finals, Roula?
I don't almost ever make it. I made it like twice to the finals.
Yeah.
1, 2. You've lost like 3 and won 1.
So she's
last
only
like 2
in
months.
2024?
She's won like 3 times.
Okay.
1.
Yeah, but
3 times. Ahmad's won 5. I've won 7. Kevin's won, I think, 2.
Really?
Sam won 2.
2. Yeah, 3. Kevin's
now
won.
you're
I'm
gonna know
in
how it
second
feels
place.
when you're out in the first round.
Sam has 2. So
here we go.
just let you know, Ahmad's not
on
this.
the board.
Stop putting this
Never
target on my
wins.
back. What is
So
going
here's
on?
how it works. It is 3 rounds. The first round is 75 seconds. All 5 of us are in the
Extra
round.
long.
The first round ends, and 2 of us have to go. So if it's a tie, we all go to the second round, and then we go from there to get to the finals, and then the win. So on the phones, we've got Allie standing by to play along with Eric. Lindsay's playing along with me. Elaine is playing along with Ahmad. Cynthia's playing along with Sam, and Fidelia is playing along with Special K. Who's going to win Typhoon Texas Water Park tickets? Let's go.
Okay, so the order this morning will be, since Ahmad, you won last week.
No, I did.
Roula did.
Roula did, yes. We're going to start with Eric, followed by Kevin, then Sam, then Ahmad, and then Roula.
All right.
And like you said, 75 seconds. First round's longer than the subsequent rounds.
All right.
Are you ready, Eric?
Yes.
You're going to kick
Get my
things
game
off.
face on the stretch. Okay, let's go.
Ready?
Hit me.
All right. Silence
Whoops,
phones.
someone's phone's going.
Whoops.
Silence phones. Okay, here we go.
Myers.
That was
We start with you, Eric, in 3, 2, 1. Eric, in the movie 127 Hours, James Franco cuts off his what to escape?
His arm.
Kevin, what is the name of the 64-story office building in the Galleria?
The Transco Tower, Williams Tower.
I'll take it. Kevin, or Sam, a metal plate-shaped instrument that is part of a drum kit.
I don't know.
Ahmad, Mike Tyson is coming out of retirement to fight this social media influencer.
Jake Paul.
Roula, what is the second biggest mall in Houston, Texas?
I don't know. The second biggest mall. I don't know.
Eric, Adam Sandler is doing a sequel to this golf movie.
Happy Gilmore.
Kevin, what fast food chain introduced the Baconator back in 2007?
Wendy's.
He knows that one.
Yeah, he knows
Sam,
that.
what shape has 4 equal sides and 4 right angles?
A square.
Ahmad, who played Ray Charles in the movie Ray?
Jamie Foxx.
Rule, a famous magician who is accused of sexual assault.
David Copperfield.
Eric, what number GTA will be released next year?
6.
Kevin, who is the latest actor to play Willy Wonka?
Johnny Depp.
Sam, the world's oldest living land animal just turned 191 this week. What type of animal?
An elephant.
Ahmad, meal between breakfast and lunch.
Time.
Time.
No,
Brunch.
yeah,
No,
that
time.
don't count.
Yes,
Okay,
it does.
Special
Wait, no,
K
you
just-
said meal between breakfast and lunch. What meal is that?
Brunch.
That's not a freaking meal. It's breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Brunch is
I
not
said
a
a meal
brunch.
between
Brunch.
breakfast
Sunday
and lunch.
brunch.
is
It don't
brunch.
matter.
You know,
I'm
I talk about
out.
straight
Okay.
people only do the hot dog thing. I thought gay people always do about brunch.
Okay. well,
We do. So, see?
No, we do.
Yeah,
I'm just
okay.
saying.
So
Kevin, is he
here's
doing
how it's
you
going to shake down.
disservice?
Forget
Well,
it.
you got me there.
Forget it, because he didn't have time to answer anyway, so you wouldn't.
Oh,
you
he
wouldn't have
did.
counted.
I didn't.
You know.
I don't think he did.
didn't.
I think we
You
got the
didn't have
timer.
time.
He didn't
I
have
didn't have
time.
time.
So don't
Yeah.
even fight it. You're going to
yeah.
start the
Didn't
next
have
round
time.
if you survive. Here's the thing. Special K does not get that point for Transco because it is called Williams Tower.
Yes. Williams Tower.
And you said 2 names, and I've been nailed on that 100 times on
Yep.
this quiz. You are
Yeah.
not
You
Yeah,
getting
he
started
gave
with
you like
Transco.
50 different things.
If you said
Yeah.
Williams,
I
then
agree.
So Eric has 3 points. Kevin has 1. Sam has 1. Ahmad has 2. I have 1. 2 of us have to go. And of course, Eric's going to pick me and who else? I'm just saying. You're going to pick me and who else? Because it's a
Can't be me.
1-point tie
Ahmad's
3
in
ways.
it. let's see. That's good. A good idea. You won last week, so I don't feel bad. You're out, Roula.
I'm always out. This is not a
Okay.
surprise.
I let you guys in the championship to take me on, and I kicked your butt.
Because you're too scared to take me on.
Okay,
but
here's what you guys
I'm not going to do it
missed,
twice
by the
now.
way.
I'm not crazy.
Who else
Who's
is
the
going?
other one?
Oh, man. Kevin has no sleep the last 4 days.
Hurry it up, Eric.
Come on, we
damn
don't
it.
get on today, Junior.
Come on, Eric.
Sam's out. Sam's out.
Oh, God bless you. Thank you.
Okay.
Put you out of your misery.
You
All
missed
right.
Williams
so
Tower. The metal plate-shaped instrument, part of a drum kit, is a symbol. Memorial City is the second biggest mall in Houston.
That's what they
Let's
Galleria,
see.
but that's the biggest mall.
Timothée Chalamet.
Yeah.
He's the
Timothy
last to
Chalamet
play.
is the latest actor to play Willy Wonka. Oh, a tortoise just turned 191 this week.
That
That's
would make
weird.
sense. Okay.
So Ahmad starts the second round because he did not have time to answer his last
Ahmad,
question.
Eric, Kevin.
Here we go,
60
round two.
seconds. Got it.
Wait,
Go.
wait, it's Ahmad, Eric, Kevin?
Yep. All right, here we go.
Eric, Kevin. All right, we start with who?
Ahmad, Eric, Kevin.
All right, here we go.
Sam is not for the BS today.
Boy, she's feisty. Glad I kicked her ass
You
out.
ready? Only 60 seconds in
And we'll
this
turn
round.
your mic down.
Here we go. Ahmad in 3, 2, 1. Ahmad, Benito Antonio Martinez Ocasio is better known as this rapper actor.
Bad Bunny.
Eric, large sea animal related to a seal with large tusks.
Walrus.
Kevin, Showtime thriller about a soccer team stranded in the wilderness.
Soccer time.
Ahmad, who leads an orchestra?
A conductor.
Eric, a Pixar movie set inside the mind of a young girl named Riley.
Sad smiles.
Kevin, this
that movie
royal
called?
just had a controversial portrait released where he is all encased in red.
King Charles.
Ahmad, Greg Heffley, Rowley, and Roderick are characters in this book and film series.
Diary of a Wimpy Kid.
That's a good one.
Eric, this Ace Ventura star recently said he's done making movies.
Jim Carrey.
Kevin, the fastest pace of a horse is called what?
A gallop.
Ahmad, Cher once dated this Kiss singer and bassist.
God, if I know.
Eric, this former wrestler turned actor has 398 Instagram.
Time.
The Rock.
Yeah, The Rock, yes.
But there's
Who
no
does
time.
she date
so
from
2
Kiss?
for
Gene
Eric,
Simmons.
2 for Kevin, 2
I don't
for
get that
Ahmad.
point.
No, Ahmad got 3, I thought.
The last one he didn't know it was Kiss's Gene Simmons.
Simmons.
Yeah, but he went
Oh, he
first.
started
Yeah,
first.
he's got
You're right.
3.
Sorry. You're right. You're
So
right.
Ahmad gets to pick if he
Ahmad,
wants
is it
Kevin.
Eric?
Wait a minute, I would have
Kevin.
had that if he didn't stumble over here.
Well,
Damn it.
That's his fault.
You didn't get
Refs
Inside
make
Out.
bad calls sometimes.
Inside Out, but the movie Inside Out, you didn't get that. But I love Soccer Time for Kevin.
Oh, and you missed
Soccer
yeah, that
time.
was Yellow
Yellow
Jackets.
Jackets.
Yellow
Yeah.
Jackets. Yellow Jackets.
Okay, so Ahmad, who's going to be in the final with you? 3, 2, 1.
Come on, make a decision.
I'd pick Kevin.
We're not getting any younger. Let's go.
To be with?
in the
Yeah,
finals.
because Eric's already beating me. I can't let him.
Yeah.
I'm trying to beat Eric, so Special
All
K,
right.
let's do it.
Let's go.
All
Eric's
right,
out.
all right. I'm coming for you
Dipsticks.
here.
Brian sucks. I'm just with that caller.
And I turned back, and there was Kevin.
Okay, so Kevin then would start,
Be careful,
right? 'Cause
Kev, he's
Eric did not have
stumbling.
time to finish his question. So Special K starts the final round against Ahmad. It is Typhoon Texas Water Park tickets on the line. Let's
Who goes
go.
first?
Special K does.
All right, Kevin. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Kevin, who is Jesus' mother?
Mary Magdalene. No.
Ahmad, true TV prank show with 4 lifelong friends.
Impractical Jokers.
Kevin, gold ring above an angel's head.
A halo.
Ahmad, new Amazon series based on a video game set in a post-apocalyptic world.
Fallout.
Kevin, which airport opened first in Houston, Bush or Hobby?
Hobby.
Ahmad, he created the fictional character Borat.
Sacha Baron Cohen.
Kevin, what NBA team did Mark Cuban sell?
The Mavericks.
Ahmad, the first 2 seasons of Narcos revolve around what drug lord?
Pablo Escobar.
Kevin, Megan, Jovan, Ruth, Pete is better known as this Houston artist.
That's Megan Thee Stallion.
Ahmad, Javier Colon is the first winner of this music competition TV show.
The Voice.
Kevin, what was the first movie with Indiana Jones?
The Temple of Doom.
Ooh, bummer.
Ahmad, a person trained to care for sick and injured people following a doctor's orders.
A nurse.
Oh, man.
Yeah,
Ahmad.
you killed it.
No,
you killed
can't
it
give it to me
anyways.
anyway, but yeah.
Even if you didn't get it, even
Yeah.
if you
Still
didn't have
won.
time, you
Kev
still won by
missed
1.
too.
If Kevin,
Kev
if you'd
choked.
gotten Raising the Lost Ark, you'd be
God.
tied.
Yeah, I can't remember like what order that was. That
Yeah,
was
same.
my childhood.
Okay, so 4 for Kevin, 5 for Ahmad. Ahmad, you are the winner.
Ahmad just won rapid fire. The rest of the show should just retire because I am really smart and they lost. I just won rapid fire. I just won. The look on y'all's faces. Rapid fire. You suck.
All right, Elaine, you
hope you get diarrhea today, man.
Texas.
My.
Water Park, you and
Hot
3
dog
guests.
diarrhea?
Congratulations. Ahmad's contestant,
Hot dog water over
Elaine.
there.
Oh man, are you guys even trying anymore? It's
You're
just-
welcome.
Ooh.
Hungover.
Yeah, he did it hungover. You're correct.
Killing it.
6 giant beers at the game last
Yeah.
night with 5 giant hot dogs, and he still
Kevin,
knew
you
all
would
the
have been
answers.
okay, but you messed up Jesus' mom.
I know. I was like, Mary, Magna.
You just stopped at Mary.
He hasn't
Should've
slept.
stopped at Mary.
He hasn't slept in 4 or 5 days.
Literally
No.
just stopped
Yeah.
at Mary.
He's done pretty. He did pretty.
Elaine,
He did
That's
good.
why
by the
I
way,
picked them.
Elaine, do
Thank
you have power yet where you live from the storm? Are you out of power still?
I finally got it 2 nights ago.
Okay, good.
Nice.
Well, I was going to say, either way, you're going to cool off at Typhoon Texas Water Park.
Definitely.
Memorial Day weekend. Hang on the line. We'll get your information off the air so you can get along with your day. Thank you so much for listening to the Roula and Ryan Show. Ahmad goes down with another W in the column, and now he's the biggest threat, so we should all start eliminating him.
No.
Absolutely.
Exactly, people.
Absolutely.
I've been telling you that for weeks.
Yeah, but he
No.
won. We couldn't eliminate
You
him.
I know.
couldn't.
He kept kicking ass.
Okay, coming up next, we're going to take your calls at 713-390-KRBE because it's summertime, basically. I mean, we're jumping into Memorial Day weekend. That's the kickoff to summer. I've said before, if it's March and you haven't planned your summer plans, you're late. But a lot of people are trying to get that on the calendar. Where do you not want us to go? A lot of people vacation to a lot of places and they have high hopes when they get there, and it's a terrible, disastrous trip.
So you
they
don't
didn't like
warn
the place,
people.
they didn't like the people. Where do you not want people to vacation? Because you went there and it was terrible.
Yep.
713-390-KRBE. We'll talk to you next on the Rule and Ryan Show.
104.1 KRBE. It's the Rule and Ryan Show. So here we are. Vacation seasons.
It's time.
Season.
It's upon us.
Yes.
And a lot of people are trying to plan maybe somewhere to go, get away for a couple of days of relaxation, whether it's near or far. And you have some ideas of where you'd like to go, but wouldn't you like to know where not to go? So 713-390-KRBE is our phone number. We're taking your calls so you can tell us where you didn't like it. And yeah, let's just see what happens. Ashley is up first.
Now remember, these are personal opinions, and you also have to tell us exactly why did you not like it.
Hi, Ashley. Good morning.
Hi.
Good morning.
Hi,
Good
Ashley.
morning.
Where did you go on vacation you do not recommend? Do not recommend.
You know, I haven't had a chance to travel a whole lot, so I feel like this question wouldn't pertain to me entirely, but I have heard from friends that Kansas kind of sucks. I don't know if that kind of rules me out of this contest.
Kansas?
Wait, you actually haven't
I've
been
only
to Kansas?
been
Or
to California and Texas.
Oh.
and
I
in
object,
Vegas.
Your Honor. This is hearsay.
So wait, you're shaming Kansas based on what your friends
Your
said.
friends
Because
said.
you've never
You didn't
been.
go
Well,
there.
Hey, you can't do that.
I want to be the winner.
The winner.
There's no-
All right,
there's no
no
prize.
We don't have
There's
any.
no prize here.
We have no prize.
And is it Kansas the state or Kansas City? Because Kansas City's nice.
Yeah.
I like those little
Maybe they went to a
cities.
Kansas concert and she's confused.
Oh yeah, I saw the band Dust in the Wind or whatever they say.
I only know
All
that
we
because
are
of
is
old school.
dust in
Dust in
the
the wind.
wind. I agree with you.
Oh my God, that's so funny. Okay, well, Ashley thinks, based on what your friend said, Kansas sucks.
Like
We don't have a
Nebraska,
reason, so-
Kansas. Why would you go there?
unless you're
I mean,
a
there's so many
neighboring
places.
state and that's just a
But
different
like Wyoming,
change of
that'd be
scenery.
beautiful. That looks cool.
But the flip side is, I've always wanted to do an Americana trip, where just do a road trip and hit some of the places that you'd never see normally.
713-390-KRBE is our phone number. Where do you not recommend for vacation?
And remember, everyone's different. Everyone has
We just get
different.
different tastes.
Nydia's up
different
next.
likes.
Hi, Nydia. Good morning.
Hey, y'all. Good morning.
Morning. Morning.
Where have you been that you do not recommend?
It's called places I've been. I've taken my kids here. It's called the Great Wolf Lodge Resort in Grapevine, Texas. It's you see on the news. Do not go there.
Wait, I've taken my
away.
kids to
Yeah.
a Great Wolf
That was
Lodge
a
on a
Dallas-
school trip and
Dallas.
they loved
Eric
it.
and I
So
have been there.
why don't you like it? Why do you not recommend it?
Because I went there with my kids, and the minute you get there, you get to the pool. No one's out wearing shoes, and all I can think is foot fungus. Foot fungus. Like that's all I can think about.
Who's
Well,
wearing
it's-
shoes at the pool?
It's a
though?
water park. Why would you be
there's
wearing
no one.
shoes?
Like when we went, no one wore pool. No one was wearing shoes. The buffet was.
Oh,
horrible.
you're talking
We
about
got
inside the
sick.
hotel. Hold on, Nydia. Are you talking about
Inside-
in the hotel?
Yeah.
Yes, I have seen
The
that
one
and it
that-
grosses me out because the
I
floor
don't- I
gets
went there
wet
and
and
I was like,
musty.
oh my God.
The carpet gets musty.
I don't know why they would have carpet.
They have carpet in the
They have
hotel.
carpet in the weirdest
And if
places.
you've never been to Great Wolf Lodge, let
Yeah, no.
me explain to people because they might not be able to visualize. Great Wolf Lodge is a giant hotel. It's made for families. Their
We have
rooms are
one
really
here now,
fun.
right?
In
Did they build-
Webster.
Webster.
Yeah, and kids love it, and parents like it because it's an indoor water park. But
Year-round.
The negative is the indoor water park, people will go from the water park to the elevator, and if they're not wearing shoes and they're wet, the carpet will get wet.
So they have to have
So-
carpet because they'll slip if it's
Because
not.
otherwise
Yeah, they
it's
don't want
all
people to
hassle.
fall.
Like a mildew
Yeah, but
smell.
So
no
really,
way.
it's
It's
about
like
just is
Still do.
upkeeping the carpet.
Yeah, so if you have a foot
Sure
fungus
does.
phobia like her,
You
it
don't
may
wanna
not
go
be
there.
your thing.
But overall, I think people
It
really
is
like
grapevine.
it.
It's been there a long time. It's
Oh,
probably,
They just might need to change the carpet.
the one
more
here is
often.
new, so you got the new car smell type thing.
The new
Yeah.
car smell. Okay, Sharon's up next at 713-390-KRBE. Where is a place that maybe you've seen a lot of people go to and you do not recommend? Sharon has one of those places. Hi, Sharon. Good morning.
Good morning. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
In the car?
Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah, fine.
Okay. I have to not recommend Costa Rica.
Costa Rica.
wait,
Special K
why?
loves
Hold on,
Costa
let her
Rica.
talk.
Okay.
Kevin,
Pura
let her talk.
vida.
Sharon, why do you not recommend Costa Rica? I've heard a lot of people going there, and that's
Okay.
like a place that people like to hit.
Okay. It's beautiful and the food's great and some of the resorts are gorgeous, but we got so taken for granted and robbed there.
Oh, see, you got
And-
robbed. That's going to tarnish your,
Right.
review.
Also, my younger son had an allergic reaction to medication, and we could barely get him to a doctor. And my husband at the time was a doctor. His I guess prescription card got stolen along with all our money.
Oh,
Oh my
and
gosh.
Well, you
and
had
so
a
couldn't help
really bad
losing it.
experience due to
Hold
that.
on,
But that's
Sharon.
because it happens a lot there.
Sharon, when you got
Does it?
robbed,
Yeah, but I've heard
was it
friends.
somebody broke into your room and took your stuff, or you were like robbed at
No.
gunpoint, or they swiped it like pickpockets? How'd you get robbed or
We
burglarized?
were taking surfing lessons,
Oh.
and we put things in our glove compartment of our locked car. When we came back, it didn't look like anybody had stolen anything, but everything was taken.
So rather than smash the windows out, they jimmied the lock and took everything.
I bet you it may have been even deeper than that. There's
a
a good
scam running?
there's a good chance that someone at the car dealership gave someone else a heads up, maybe even a key. So this is
yeah.
what
Yeah.
happened. This is what happened to my friends in Costa Rica who went there as a group. They also stepped away from their house, and I guess that they had been followed at some point. So the burglars knew when they were leaving the house, waited for them to leave, and then went in and took all their
So
passports.
you have to be aware of traveling to Costa
passports?
Rica.
Jeez.
I think anywhere. Like my friend,
Passports, yes.
he wants me to go visit him
But
in
that's what I'm
Colombia.
saying. I know so many people that have gotten robbed in Costa Rica.
Oh.
So I'm just
Yeah.
saying.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Fair enough.
Yeah,
fair
fair
enough. That I've been there about 3 times, and I fortunately did not have that experience. I had the opposite. It was absolutely wonderful. The place that we stayed in had locked safes in it. And
Yeah.
we were, we stayed at the same place every single time,
Do you
so we
think that,
knew that it was
the resort you stay at has is a
resort.
big-
Girl, I don't stay at resorts. I do
Okay, but
Airbnb,
Does
honey.
the place you stay at have
Hell
a big
no.
factor?
Kev is crazy.
Sometimes, Airbnb in other countries, no. I need like the in my mind the mental security that there is a hotel group responsible for whatever the hell is going to happen around my room.
I like that they had the
You're
gates.
going in some crazy neighborhood in a
Clipboard.
country you've never been to,
Kev's gonna
and then we
risk it
wonder
all.
why you
Yeah.
got roofied, robbed, whatever the hell happened to you.
sounds like a
Sometimes
Wednesday.
you welcome it, but others,
Kevin's
most
in a
people don't.
different boat also because Eric's got, daughters. He
Yeah.
wants to keep his family safe. You're just by yourself with, your husband.
I mean, we roll.
But you still don't wanna- you
we roll
don't get
deep in
robbed.
groups. No, you
Yeah.
don't want to. That's why you just
You
go
roll
to
the dice more, though.
go to places with good reviews and that have.
Well, I'm just worried about you go to places and their Airbnb's not there.
Oh my God, yes, because
Oh,
they sold
yeah.
you something that doesn't exist.
Scammy scam.
That, takes
that
me
also
off.
happened
I
to
was
me.
just saying, nothing's not happening,
also-
Kev.
I only get so many vacations a year. I want to make sure.
Yeah,
Right?
it's legit.
It's legit.
And actually, I'm going to give you a reason why you should stay at a hotel that's more controlled for this exact reason. When Eric got married, he got married in Cancun. His wife's family had chosen to have the wedding at the JW Marriott Resort.
Yep.
And when you roll up to this hotel, it's like in a string of hotels where they all have guard gates, and they have to for the safety because you've heard all the nightmare stories, right?
Take your name, clipboard.
They take your name and they take the license plate of the car. We'd gone out to dinner outside of the resort, the whole group of us. And when we paid the taxi driver, I remember thinking, gosh, that's a lot of, we just got confused with the conversion. And instead of me giving her $14, I gave her $140 and she did not say anything. And then in the morning we were eating lunch and I was short on cash. I go, I don't understand. I got like $200 yesterday. Where's all my
They
money?
just thought you were a great tipper.
And then I realized, oh my God, I gave her $140 and she didn't say anything. And so then your friends, Eric, were like, she totally scammed you. She knew she was taking $140. You got to report that. And so I was like, well, I don't feel like anyone's going to care. I went to the front desk and I told them what happened. And they were like, not on this property. They went to the log. They saw the cab number. They called the cab number. They called the company, delivered my money back in an envelope to the front
good
desk.
for you.
Jeez, that does not happen.
That is why you stay in a place where they mark the people coming in and out.
Now,
of
would
there.
you do what I didn't see last time I went to Cancun about a year ago? And I just rented a car, and it was kind of fun driving across Mexico like that.
See, I don't like to be just.
I'm not doing that, dude. I'm going to get
I
shot and
don't
robbed.
like to be
It was
stuck at a
fun.
hotel. Then you're just there with their food and their entertainment. It's like this is all I'm going to do.
Listen,
I came
sometimes I
all
only
this
got
far
3 days. I'll be
across
good.
the world to sit at this hotel where I get 1 acre of
But
fun.
it's all about how you vacation, Kev. And this is like you're an adventurer. You like to do like zip lining, all that
Kev,
stuff.
you're different than
Eric and
everybody here. You know
like,
that.
I don't know about you, Sam, because I haven't vacationed with you, but if I'm going to go on vacation, I'm exhausted. I'm fine if I'm going to stay in a place
Like
that has
all-inclusive?
great pools,
Grand
great food
Velas
and drinks.
is it's called Grand Velas. They have one in Puerto Vallarta. I've been there like 3 times.
all inclusive equals all
Cancun.
basic.
all the palace
Cabo.
resorts in Cancun.
With a baby, though, I probably do all basic.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's safe. You
You
should. You pay all that money, you can drink as much as you want.
Santiago, you're getting a quesadilla every meal.
You're in
Yeah,
the
and he
bar.
doesn't care.
You stay in
Let
that
me
area.
ask
Some
you.
butter
Massages?
noodles when they go out to dinner. You know, I tell my kids, I go, that's 99 cents at the grocery store. I'm not spending $8 on butter noodles. Pick something else.
Yeah. Oh.
Kids don't care. You just feed them
You're
the
on
same thing
vacation,
over
let
and
them
over.
have fun. Let me
Yep.
ask you, how many strikes will you give a place? Like, if you have a bad experience at
I
a
mean,
place,
if you're on vacation,
you only
one
get
strike,
one.
you're out.
you're
you
spending
get
too
one.
much money in your whole week.
Right, you're saving all year for vacation. Why would you ever
It's
give
not
them a
like,
second chance? It's
like
over.
Applebee's
Restaurant.
down
Yeah.
in Jersey Village.
Yeah, you're
We
not
don't
gonna,
have an Applebee's.
We're not talking about restaurants.
Don't?
Okay, we're going to Erica on the
Should.
line,
That's good.
713-390-KRBE. We're talking about places you do not recommend to vacation. You've been there, done that, wasted your money. You're trying to get people to not waste their money. Hi, Erica. Good morning.
Hi. I loved New Orleans, but I also hated it.
Yeah, that's how I feel.
It's more fun
the
when you're
people
young.
on the streets are super hostile.
The
and I
what?
remember
I missed
People
you.
on the
People
streets
are
are very
hostile.
hostile.
Okay, the people.
Yeah, so we were walking down the street, and this guy just jumped out of nowhere and squirted the stuff on my shoes,
Oh.
started shining them, and then demanded $200.
Oh.
and
Oh, my
would
gosh.
not leave us alone until we paid him $200.
Oh, why would you do that?
Hustlers.
They try and make a
Hustlers.
scene in front of everyone, and they'll get in your face, yell, and people just
Yeah.
get scared. They go, here, take whatever.
Yeah, no, I'm not interested. Mm-mm. New Orleans
it was wild.
has gotten a lot of
Scary.
bad press. And Erica, I'm not saying that it's an isolated event. In the last 5 years, everybody that I know that loved New Orleans like you did at one point, they have had terrible experience when they're coming back. I don't know what's going on with the government there. I don't know what's going on there. They need a new facelift for their press because people are getting hustled, shot, robbed, all kinds of crazy stuff in New Orleans.
I do feel like it has changed a little bit.
It does not
Yeah,
smell
and I
good
feel
when
bad
you're
for them because I know they
stumbling
need
home.
the tourism. I know they need the industry. So
If
let's
you're-
clean it up, people.
Yeah, if you're stumbling home at 5 a.m. or something like that, you're like, oh,
Well,
God,
you don't want
smell.
to go somewhere where you feel unsafe because some people we can debate for an hour about Mexico. Some people swear by Mexico. Others had one bad experience where somebody in there circled it and they're like, no, you're
I mean,
going
you
to
can't
get
be
robbed
stupid.
there.
You got to it's like
Know
here in
your
Houston.
surroundings.
You gotta, we're in a big city
Yeah.
here. Things
Yeah.
happen here. You go to the bank, you get a lot of money out. People might follow you home.
Yep.
You gotta look around. Hey, by the way, people are going to text about Disney being
Disney
in that
World
place,
and
Disney World,
Disneyland.
because of the crowds. And Roula and I swear, and Ryan too. You've done it before too. Elite Orlando VIP tours.
I have.
They can help you. It costs a little bit, maybe $150. They have a virtual thing now too, where you don't even have to have a guide with you.
It's somebody who takes you through the lines to have you not have to wait 4 hours to
I
get
look
on
at
the
it this
Avatar
way.
Hook up your
if
Genie
you're going to
pass.
spend that kind of money to go on a trip, then you might as well go the extra mile. So we did the Universal, and it was great. One day we did it without the guide, and I think we got 4 rides in. When
Yeah.
we had the guide, we did 17 rides in one day.
It's called Elite Orlando VIP Tour on Facebook.
Yeah, it's
and I think
worth it.
Instagram. It could be a little pricey, but like Ryan said, if you're only going once every couple of years,
You already saved the money to go to
I did
Disney,
all the rides.
save a little extra and use
Save
that.
an
Disney
extra
World, I got there at 8
$150.
o'clock.
Yeah.
By 2 o'clock, I did every ride. I didn't wait more than 8 minutes.
It's
10
150 an
minutes.
hour. We got to say that. It's not just 150. It's 150 an hour for
Unless
them
you-
to take you through
But
the
if you
rides.
say you go 2 days and you pick all the parks, they'll knock it off. It's cheaper. Like
And they'll
5 hour
teach you the
5 hour
tricks.
minimum. I mean, and they do a virtual one now, so you don't have to have anybody with you. Sometimes you don't want a guide with you.
Yeah.
But they'll hook everything up. So if you're a first time Disney person, you don't understand how Genie Pass works and all that
Nobody
stuff.
does. I'm a 10-time Disney
They'll
person.
get
I
up
still don't know
early,
how it
they'll set
works.
everything up, and they'll text you and go, okay, go here, go there.
Right now,
And
yeah.
you have a good experience. Believe me. I do it at Thanksgiving time every year.
It's
That's when
worth
it's
the
really
money.
crowded, Thanksgiving and Christmas, and I don't wait in line. and you wouldn't either. So
No, because
I don't
without
get
it-
paid by my pay.
They had
Believe me, I
some
pay a lot of money.
lines- They had some lines that was like 7 hours for a ride.
Yeah, that's
7 hours.
ridiculous.
So you've spent your whole day standing in line for something
one
that's going to be
ride.
over in 2 minutes.
For 3 rides.
Okay, coming up next. Oh, by the way, go to the listener line, 713-278-VENT. If you're joining our conversation a little late and you want to chime in on places you do not recommend to vacation, please share with us there at 713-27... I mean, sorry. Yeah, what is it?
713-278-VENT.
What were the first 3 numbers?
713-278
Vent.
Oh my God. It's like muscle memory and all of a sudden.
It's okay. It's because we have a lot of
I go,
numbers.
what's our phone number? I gave out my personal cell phone number one time on the air because I was trying to give out the KRBE number. And I was like, oh my God, my phone's going to start ringing.
You know, I've got an appointment this week, Rolla. I think you might want to come along. I'm getting
It's a
nervous,
lot of
Dan.
numbers, man. It's a lot of numbers. Okay. Coming up next, there is one huge artist who has spent so much time on the Billboard charts, and they have a beef with Beyonce. But over what? We'll talk about it next on The Roula and Ryan Show.
From the big screen to the big house.
Roula and Ryan's Celebrity Scoop.
104.1 KRBE.
Okay, so here we are in a world where Beyonce's country album went #1, and there's a lot of controversy over whether it's a country album or not. Cowboy Carter
not
and
really a country album.
It's not a country album. It's a
not.
Beyonce album.
it's a Beyonce
You?
album, and I don't even understand why people put so much energy in hating it because fine, whatever.
It's got some
fine.
catchy songs.
It's got some catchy songs. Just enjoy the
This
music.
country is like, oh, we don't want her here. She sticks to CHR.
We don't need your sound in country music.
So who
Is that
this
what they
person-
sound like?
That's what they sound like.
They sound like a
Yeah.
mother-
But they won't admit it. Like all the programmers in that around the country, they're not going
They
to
want
say it.
something that's
The proof's in the pudding. Are they going to be playing her stuff all the time?
Yeah, they're playing
Something
Jolene.
They'll play it at
up-tempo.
first
I don't think they're
because
playing
everyone's
Jolene.
watching them, and then when
Right.
people aren't watching, they're like, okay.
Okay, we'll just bury that song, put it somewhere else. Okay, so I'm bringing this up because this artist doesn't technically have a beef with Beyonce, but absolutely should have a beef with how he was treated. Because Lil Nas X has the #1 spot. He holds the record for being on the Billboard charts for the longest time at #1. Old Town Road was a 19-week #1 until Billie Eilish's Bad Guy took it down. And it spent even more weeks on the top 100 after that. But country radio did not play Old Town Road. It even had Billy Ray Cyrus in it. And he was asked about all this stuff now that Shabuzi is so
Yes,
pop country.
I
and
love that.
Beyonce. And he was interviewed by the BBC. And they asked him, well, now that you've seen how people really put that out there, like called out country radio in America, how do you feel about it? Because they never picked you up. And he said, it's just a different time. They didn't embrace it enough. They said it didn't embrace enough of today's elements of country music to play Old Town Road on country radio.
Do you think any of that had to
A
do
different
with the
time, you
fact-
make it seem like it's 1970.
No, it was just a couple of
It
years
was like
ago.
But I think the
Do you think it's
era
because?
of black people in country music has definitely changed.
But he
with
was an
That's true.
openly
Beyonce's
gay
That's true.
man. Do you have a lot of openly gay men in country music right
album.
now?
And the writer side, yes, but not like
Performers.
artists.
Yeah.
No.
I can think of one gay country star.
Orville Peck. Orville with the mask.
Of course, I know who that is, but
Yeah.
they don't play him on country radio, do they?
I think they do. He has like one little hit.
Okay.
I don't know.
Well, Lil Nas X also was asked if he would ever consider doing another country type album now that this, has happened. So maybe it gives him a new lane. And he said, he has been trying out some country sounds for the last couple of years, but he wants to feel connected to it, not like force it.
Yeah.
So it does bring up a good point. Why didn't country radio play Old Town Road? That was the biggest song on so many different genres of music.
He didn't
radio
have the
stations.
Beyonce power. It's like the pushback that she was getting. Like she could take it. She's Beyonce. People are going to listen regardless. Lil Nas X, they were like, "Who's this kid?"
Well,
Plus, to do research.
Beyonce's got a 30-year career. Lil
Right.
Nas X has only been around a couple of years.
Yes.
If you are a fan of Ryan Reynolds in general, I am a fan of Ryan Reynolds and his dry humor, sarcasm. He's Deadpool, and he's had this funny skit going for years on social media with Hugh Jackman, who plays Wolverine. And Deadpool and Wolverine, the trailer with a hidden QR code was released on Monday. And the actual movie comes out in July, on July 26th to be exact. That is the official date that they're going to be released, and it is Marvel's first R-rated film. And Ryan Reynolds will like all fans of Deadpool to just get ready to be disappointed. His dry sarcasm.
It's gonna be fun.
He said, it's basically a paper-thin sequel to Battlefield Earth.
Ooh.
which was the worst movie
worst
ever
sci-fi
made.
movie ever made.
With John
He's just
Travolta.
he's doing that. It's going to be the biggest movie.
He
ever.
said, we're mostly going to beat each other senseless and make enemies with Disney, make a few jokes at my expense, and make a lot of jokes at Hugh Jackman's expense, and completely sidestep Marvel's mandated after-credit sequence. So sit back, relax, and let us lower your IQ.
I can't wait for that. That looks like the
fun.
first fun movie of the year.
I want to remind you guys also, it is Memorial Day weekend, and we are going to be kicking off the summer of 2020 more on Memorial Day weekend at 3 o'clock on Friday with throwbacks and all kinds of fun stuff. So we are going to be doing that and give you chances to see Missy Elliott, Timbaland, Sierra, Busta Rhymes at Toyota Center on Saturday, July the 20th. So be looking forward to that. Now, we want to spotlight some people in our studio. Is that what we're doing right now? We're going to do it after 9.
Well, we're going to do it there, but we don't have time now.
We can do it right now. We have a couple more minutes, so we can talk to them.
No, let's do the news and we can come back and...
Okay.
If
Look-
closure, though.
Now, in 9:20, we're going to spotlight our guests in the studio who are here
Can
from
you stay
Texas.
till 9:20?
Can you stay till 9:20?
Yeah, I'm getting a yes.
And then
Okay.
we'll do the prank call, too.
It's a Texas Children's Hospital visit that we have from
I know,
the...
I'm sorry. I had everything set. Nobody's listening to me.
Perfect timing, Kevin.
The Ryan Show on KRBE with what's going down in H-Town.
When we had the big storm last Thursday, did any of you have cell phone problems? I had cell phone
Everybody did.
problems.
You can't
Yeah.
get signals, don't have power.
So here's
Even
the
like
reason
power
why.
didn't have
They
good
knocked
signal.
down the towers.
No, but
They
that's
did.
not the reason. When the storm hit, a lot of Houston lost their cell phone and internet service. I was one of them. Most disruptions, they said, were caused by power outages, not the tower destruction. Verizon also places some of its cell equipment on Centerpoint transmission towers. That's one of their problems. So their equipment's on a Centerpoint tower. That crashes. That brings down Verizon. A spokesperson for T-Mobile said they'd restored blanket coverage to all its customers within 24 hours, as did AT&T. So a lot of them, they just said it was power outages. FEMA has set up an in-person location right here in Harris County for Houstonians that need assistance. Crews have set up at Fond Community Center. That's at 110 Sabine Street, and Spring Branch Family Development Center at 8575 Pittner Road. So the community centers are open from 7 in the morning to 7 p.m. if you need assistance. There's also several ways you can apply for relief. You can download the FEMA app. You can also call the FEMA helpline, 1-800-621-3362. And here we are, that time. Roula hates these things. Mosquito trucks are out and about, and so are the
Well, not
planes.
the trucks. I don't hate the trucks. I hate the mosquitoes.
You hate the mosquitoes.
Because I really hate these things. The
Trucks are
mosquito
good.
trucks. No, I hate the mosquitoes.
Mosquitoes
They're the
bad.
size of 4 trucks right now.
Yeah. There are 88 different mosquito species in Texas, 56 of them right here in Houston. Houston
And I think I've been
ranked.
bitten by about 55 of them.
They're awesome.
Yeah.
Are awesome. Awful.
Awful.
We're having problems this
What'd
morning.
you say? They're awful?
So they're awesome.
Awesome.
Oh, I thought you mixed them together. Awful and awesome.
I meant to say awful.
Houston
Awful.
has the
Awful,
6th
girl.
worst mosquito problem
Too many
in the
donuts
entire
over here.
nation.
Well, we are very humid here. I
It
feel
is.
like we should have the number 1 mosquito problem. I'm shocked we're only number 6.
Oh,
Who
and by
beats
the
us?
way,
Yeah, that's pretty
impossible.
sad.
if you're worried about are they a risk to humans and dogs, when pesticides are applied by a licensed professional who follows the instructions, the aerial spraying and the truck spraying should have
You said
minimal
an
risk.
important word there.
Well,
Instructions and follow.
when they
Those are a couple
follow
of-
instructions.
Follow. You gotta
But
hope they
when are
follow.
they
When the
spraying?
professionals
Have
that
they
come by with the
sprayed?
trucks
At
and
night.
the,
You
and
hear
the
them at night
planes,
with that noise.
I've
They
never
come up
heard
and down
them.
street.
I don't
You
think
just
they're
don't
hidden.
know what she probably doesn't know what it sounds like, but it is very distinct.
It's
It
very
sounds
Yeah.
like it
She's
sounds
just a gunshot.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, it sounds like a compressor. Like
but it's
Yes, exactly right. That's exactly how it sounds.
I need to
they're
stop at my
misting
house
for
and just
mosquitoes.
stay there for a long time.
all right.
Does it show you the list of who beats us in mosquitoes? Because that's insane.
No, I don't have
How
the
do they
full list
beat?
there.
What? You don't have that?
No, I don't have the full list right here, but yeah, they say that the pesticide should not be a harm to
Do you get mosquitoes?
you
Do you get mosquitoes
or
in your
pets.
backyard? Or do you have the fake grass?
Right. No, they're just everywhere. I think it's my neighbors, too. Like, I think my neighbors are the problem.
I don't think you can even escape them, y'all. We live in Houston.
awful.
We had a
You're
lot
gonna
of
have them.
pooling
They're
water.
everywhere.
I mean, you may not have them 20 floors up, but you have them downstairs when you're walking your dog.
Then you get them.
How do all the bugs get in the studio, though? Yesterday you were
Something
swatting
is
them.
dying in here, and gnats have just generated somehow. And we're talking on the air, we're swiping at things because we don't know where these bugs are coming from. Anyway, coming up next, did you miss closure today? Carlos had a bad date with Daniela. She ghosted him, and he wanted to know what happened. So, wow, we really found he put it all out there, my friends. He put it all out there about what really happened to him on that date. You'll hear it next on the Roula and Ryan Show.